4e cours de module 4 où on parle de la ville. Alors donc, je vais continuer en anglais. Right guys, welcome to lesson 4. Last lesson, I think it was a tough lesson. We upped the difficulty a bit and we looked at towns, advantages and disadvantages. We said we have dream town, nightmare town. Today what we're going to do is we're going to test your reading and listening skills on this, which means, yeah, vocabulary is absolutely crucial. So how well can you remember last lesson? Now, one of the good things about being in isolation is what we can do is if you're not sure about the vocab or you can't really remember last lesson, when you go back and watch last lesson's video, give it a like, subscribe, and then come back to this one and see like how much better you do. You can't do that in school, but you guys can do that now. Likewise, you could go and memorize for half an hour and then do this lesson. This video is going to be about half an hour long, so you will fill the hour doing that. Guys, that's the way to do it, to make sure you're getting skilled, make sure you're testing yourselves, and make sure you're prepared for this. So you're in control of your learning. Go back and do those things. If you think you're ready, move on to the first slide. Alors donc, s'il vous plaît, inventez la date, s'il vous plaît, parce que les dates sont différentes pour les personnes différentes. Donc, inventez la date, copiez le titre du genre, et ici, vous avez le contrôle de vocabulaire. C'est difficile aujourd'hui. Alors, put me on pause, guys, and then restart me when you've done those two things. Alors, right guys, let's make a start. So we'll come to the post-it note test in a second. First off, like I said in the first slide in the intro, today we're assessing you on all that vocabulary. You're going to be talking about advantages and disadvantages of their towns. You need to understand some French people talking about this. We're going to do a nice reading. It's challenging, but it's not too bad. The listening is really challenging today. I think that's going to be a really good test for you. That's all coming up. Before we get onto those reading and listenings, we need to make sure you're ready with your vocabulary. So I'll be testing you that for the first 10-15 minutes. Alors, and that starts with our contrôle de post-it. How many of these did you get? There's a few classics like this one from module 3. I want you to remember these and keep them up. The rest of them are all fairly new. This is what you should have. There are lots of. Il y a beaucoup de. There was, if il y a is there is, there was, il y avait. Voilà, so there isn't any, present tense. If il y a is there isn't any as il n'y a pas de. Excellent, if you got that one. Numéro 4, we looked at this last lesson, posh negatives we called them. Pas is not. How do you say no longer? You still need this bit, but you just have to change this word. There are no longer is. Il n'y a plus de. Voilà. All right, numéro 5. Before, say avant. Now remember, this is a key imperfect phrase. You say avant, quand j'étais jeune, il y avait. Beautiful. The examiner's going to love that. The imperfect tenses are more challenging than an advanced tense. So when you're doing your writing, when you're doing your assessments, when you're in your exam, talk about before. Like say, oh, before when I was young, there was this, but now there's no longer. Il n'y a plus de. That'd be amazing. That's how to get the 7s, 8s and 9s, guys, in your speaking and writing work. And then finally, number 6 is a classic. I celebrated. What you have to have, c'est j'ai fêté. Voilà. Right, guys. Excellent effort on that. Let's start here with a little vocab test. Alors mes petits, alors donc, on commence avec un contrôle de vocabulaire, mais avant ça, je voulais faire un peu de révision. Donc ici, vous avez les mots en anglais, ici, vous avez les mots en français, mais j'ai pris les lettres. Donc, mettez Mr. Ellis pause pour 1 minute et préparez-vous. Après, recommencez la vidéo et on y va. Let me show you how easy this is. There isn't any. Il n'y a pas de. There are too many. Il y a trop de. There are lots of. Il y a beaucoup de. What I like here is ce qui me plaît ici. What I don't like here is ce qui ne me plaît pas. Et voilà. Alright, guys. See that? That's what I want from you. 1 minute pause and then I'll count you down when you restart the video. Alors, mes petits, you should have prepared yourselves. Let's go. 1, 2, 1. Allez! Alors, le premier colonne, c'est disparu. Allez, allez, allez. Et environ 15 secondes, je crois. Et 10. Alors, et 5, 4, et 3, 2, 1. Et c'est fini tout le monde. Alors, bon effort. If you did this, well done. You know your vocab. Or do you? Let's have a look at our next challenge. Voilà mes petits. Alors donc, arrêtez. Stop saying this is too difficult. Look, to help you out, all these are in the right order. So you don't even need to look for the right one. The problem is, I've taken away every letter apart from le premier lettre ici. Alors donc, je vais donner un exemple. There isn't any. Il n'y a pas de. There are too many. Il y a trop de. There are lots of. Il y a beaucoup de. Facile. Guys, you'll have 36 seconds. Why don't you prepare yourselves? Make sure you've got no vocabulary out, nothing to help you with this. I want this to be a genuine test. When you're ready, restart the video. Alors, on commence. 1, 3, 2, 1, allez! A lot tougher. First column is almost gone, people. Et environ 20 secondes, je crois. 15. Soyez rapides. 10. Alors, allez, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Et c'est fini tout le monde. Alors, bon effort, guys. If you got to 15 on this, you've done really well. You are ready. Alors, so you're 10. You can do it in word form and you know the vocabulary, but this is going to be a bigger challenge. Now, for this, there is no preparation time, all right? The fun is to time yourself and how quickly you can do this. So don't prepare, just go for it. I want you to set a timer on your phone, like a stopwatch, counting up to see how many seconds you can do this in. Then I'm going to count you down, and then I want you to just hit pause. And I want you to race yourself to see how quickly you can hit the questions to the answers. Now, these questions here, they could be on your real speaking GCSE. This is what I could ask you. So you need to be prepared for this. They could be on your writing as well. So let's see what we can do. I'm going to give you an example and then I'll count you down and pause me. Time yourself. All right, ready? Où habites-tu? J'habite dans une ville qui s'appelle Sutton. Où est-ce que ta ville se situe? Ma ville se trouve dans le sud-est de l'Angleterre. Quels sont les avantages d'habiter ici? Copy this one. Il y a plusieurs de restaurants au centre-ville. Voilà. Right, guys. No way you'll be faster than that. No preparation. Put me on pause now and then erase yourself. 3, 2, 1. Allez. Okay, hopefully you got a decent time there. This is going to be, it might be simpler. Again, I don't want any preparation. You've got to think on your feet. That's the most difficult and challenging part of this exam. But there's nothing you can't do. And this is why we're all learning French, people. You won't, when you go to France, have someone say something in French to you and say, just give me a minute to think about it, draft my ideas and answer. No way. You got to speak on the spot. And that's what we're developing too. And that's what we're going to do now. Donc, c'est exactement la même activité. On your phone, put your stopwatch back to 0. See how fast you can do it. Je veux 5 mots minimum. Donc, il faut répondre à la question ici en 5 mots minimum. Donc, où habites-tu? J'habite à Sutton en Angleterre. 6 words, flair. Où est-ce que ta ville se situe? Ma ville se situe près de Londres. Quels sont les avantages d'habiter ici? L'un des avantages est il y a un grand Nando's. Voilà, alors donc, down to you. Put your stopwatch on 0, pause me, and commence. 1, 3, 2, 1, allez! Alors mes petits, right guys, you've got through our little vocab tests. Now for the big one. Now, you know how this works. Do not cheat. Do not look back in your book. It's not helping you. I'd rather you didn't get a passing mark, but you thought and learned and said, I better go back and memorize for this. Then you trick yourself and say, I'm doing really well, when actually you know you've cheated. So put everything away. Just look at your sheet and really put yourself to the test. Alors mes petits, donc aujourd'hui, 9. C'est le note d'admission. 9, c'est un bon effort. 11, très bien. 13, I don't think anyone will get 13 on this. It's really tough. Et 15, ooh la la. It'll have to be an IOU for the Golden's tickets, guys, because we are postponing this sporting event like all others. Alors donc, s'il vous plaît, pas question 1, 2, 3, 4 et 5. Qu'est-ce que c'est en français, mes petits? Je vous ai aidé un peu avec les premières lettres. Pour celui-ci, c'est trop facile, donc on n'a pas besoin des lettres. Mais pour les autres, vous avez le premier lettre pour vous aider à traduire les phrases. Pour partie 2, il faut mettre le mot dans le bon espace. C'est plus difficile aujourd'hui il y a beaucoup de mots ici. Il y a 11 mots qui manquent. Alors, donc, pensez et essayez les mots si on n'est pas sûr. Donc, il y a davantage de ma ville. There are other advantages in my town. There are lots. There's no. Alors donc, cherchez pour les mots et complétez la phrase. Alors, put me on pause, guys. When you put a timer for 5 minutes for this is a long one. See what you can do. Pause me for 5 and I'll go through the answers. Bon courage, hein? Allez. Alors, year 10, right guys, you must be ready for the answers if you've restarted the video. Really tough vocab test this. Remember, it ain't about getting full marks, it's about testing yourself. And if you haven't got that 9 out of 15, get back on Memorize. That's what it's there for. This is how vocabulary works. When I was at school, I used to fail vocab tests all the time. And it wasn't because I didn't revise my French homework. Of course I did, star student here. It's just because they were so challenging. So don't worry if you haven't got 9, just go back on Memorize. Take the test again. Let's see what we've got then. Alors, numéro 1. What I like here is, you can say like j'aime, but use this, you'll get a better mark. Ce qui me plaît. I missed out a word. Ici. Ce qui me plaît ici est. So you should have ICI here. If you don't, give yourself the mark anyway. Alors, what I don't like here is ce qui ne me plaît pas ici est. Look at that. So that is such an advanced phrase. The examiner will love it. This is how to use it. Learn it off by heart and you can use it in loads of contexts. Alors, numéro 3. My town is. Remember, a town is feminine. It's ma ville est. Voilà. Numéro 4. There isn't any. You need to change this to il n'y a pas de. Voilà. And then there is no longer. If this is there isn't any, you just have to change this word to plus. Donc, il n'y a plus de. Guys, an excellent effort. If you've got the first 5, you've done really well. It's going to get a bit tougher now. Alors, il fallait utiliser les mots ici pour compléter la phrase. Alors, numéro 6. Il y a beaucoup d'avantages de ma ville. J'aime habiter ici, car ma ville est calme et tranquille. Voilà, right guys, excellent effort if you got those 3. Numéro 7, always difficult when you've got a blank for the first word. So, you should have plus, il y a plusieurs de terrains de sport, on peut faire du sport. Voilà, right guys. So here, see we're using our modal verb pouvoir, pouvoir. This is why we teach it to learn it off by heart, because you can use it in so many contexts. Don't just say what there is in your town, terrain de sport. Say what you do there. This is developing your answers. This will get you a higher mark in your GCSE. Alors, if you got those 3, you're doing really well. Doubt any of you are on full marks. If you're still going for 9, you'll need some marks up here. Donc, numéro 8. Ce qui ne me plaît pas est le soit ma ville est trop animée et bruyante, car il y a beaucoup de boîtes de nuit. Right, this is a really tough phrase. It's a beautiful one if you used it in your writing exam. No, it says, what I don't like is in the evening in my town is too lively and noisy because there's too many nightclubs. You literally call a nightclub in French a box of the night, because it's a box where you go and party all night. Right guys, et finalement, numéro 9, only 2 to go. Aussi, ma ville est sale et polluée car il y a trop de circulation. Voilà, qui veut dire en anglais, also my town is dirty and polluted because there's too much traffic. Right, a brilliant effort if you've got this. There's still the extra challenge. I'll give you 1 mark just for having a go at the extra challenge today. I love that in your 5-minute time limit. Double mark if you get it absolutely spot on. I don't think you will. It's our extra challenge for today, talking about before using the imperfect tense. So it says before there was a cinema, but now there is no longer a cinema. This is a beautiful sentence. You should have avant il y avait un cinéma, mais maintenant il n'y a plus de cinéma. Right guys, 1 mark if you're close, 2 marks if you smash that. Add up and give yourself a grand total. Anything over 9 is an exceptional mark today. Bravo, bon effort. Alors mes petits, right guys, so you know the vocab if you got to this stage. Now, we're going to put you to the test for the reading. Now remember our rules for reading, guys. Every reading activity you do in year 10 and 11, I'm going to be talking about the exam and what you need to do to make sure you're ready for it. So remember, when faced with a tough text, don't ask for help. You don't need help. You need help. So there we go. Right, it's not catching on help. I don't know why. This is what you need to do. So remember, hold. never jump straight into the text. What everyone does is they read the text in French straight away, then look at the questions. Completely long way to do it, guys. Today your questions are in French, and understanding those questions will break down what the text is about, will give you an idea and a context of what to look for, which means your understanding when you do look at the text will be much higher. Never, ever, ever start with the text. Always start with the questions and annotate them, translate them, write a vocabulary next to them to help you out. Think about what you're looking for. In a really tough text, locate it, highlight where you think the answer is, and analyze that bit of French to see what you can do. And then finally, you're not going to understand everything today, so see what you can work out. That's what the GCSE is all about. Donc, je vais expliquer les activités en français. This is all on your handout sheet today. Alors donc, la première activité, c'est ici, il dit qui dit la phrase. En anglais, ça veut dire who said the sentence. Donc, vous avez 5 phrases ici. Sur le texte, il y a 4 personnes, je pense. Donc, quelle personne a dit le texte? Mathilde, etc. Trouvez la personne qui est d'accord avec la question ici, qui a dit la phrase. La deuxième activité, c'est facile, hein? Il dit trouver l'équivalent français des phrases anglaises. Donc, my district is never calm. Cherchez dans le texte comment dire ça en français, comment dire de, toi, etc. Comment dire les choses ici en français. Voilà le défi additionnel. Il dit trouver l'équivalent anglais de ces expressions. So, when we talk about how, we say the P is prepare for the unprepared, which is a bit stupid. So what you need to do is this is exactly that. You won't know what 1 to 6 are. If you do, I'll be very impressed if you know any of them. But for most of us, we won't know what 1 to 6 are. But that doesn't matter because you can still find out what they are in English just by working it out with the context and what you need to do. So see if you can tell me what 1 to 6 are. See if you can work them out. It says here use a dictionary. I'd rather you didn't. See if you can work it out yourself and see what each one is. Alors donc, I'd give yourself 10 minutes to do all this. So you want to put me on pause, come back to me in 10 minutes and I'll go through the answers. Alors, year 10. Right, guys, let's go through and see our answers. Now, you should have always analysed and translated these questions first, which should have made it straightforward for you. Go for the answer and I'll show you in the text what I did to find out this answer. Donc, numéro 1 dit « Où j'habite est très calme et tranquille ». Okay, so where I live is very quiet and calm and peaceful. So they might not say these words, but who lives in a place like this? La réponse, c'est Hubert. Okay, so let's see a clues that they gave us. He lives in a village, first off. So village, a small village. Already you're getting an idea for this. Il n'y a qu'un seul rue et un seul magasin. So il n'y a que is there's only. Seul. Oh, if you don't know this word, seulement means only. So une seule is like one on its own. So there's one street only and a single shop. So there's only a single street and a single shop. Therefore, il n'y a pas grand chose à faire. There's not a lot to do. Pour moi, c'est parfait. Mais pour d'autres, c'est trop tranquille. Voilà, it's too peaceful. And then it says, le dimanche, on ne voit personne. They are beautiful. So, on Sunday, you don't see anyone, and this word there are, it means outside. So you don't see anyone outside. That's why it's Hubert. Some really nice vocabulary here. So this one, there are, write it down if you didn't know this was outside. And this word are is used all the time. So if you put are with the word je in football, je is the game. So hors jeu means out of the game. Is how you say offside. Il est hors jeu. He's out of the game. He's offside. Beautiful vocab. Hubert was our first answer. Give yourself a tick avec un stylo rouge. Alors, numéro 2. Je n'aime pas ma vie et il n'y a pas d'emploi et de choses à faire. Okay, so what am I looking for? Something negative, something about not having any jobs, emploi, jobs, and things to do. Alright, could it be Hubert again? Maybe, but I don't think it'll be the same answer twice. La réponse, c'est... Voilà, c'est Sophie. Okay, let's have a look. So, we know she's negative because she starts with je n'aime pas ma ville. And here it says, là où j'habite est complètement nul. So she's negative straight away. What about there's no jobs? It doesn't say there's no jobs. It says this. Plusieurs entreprises ont fermé. Several businesses have shut. Therefore, there's little work, and that's how you get Sophie, guys. Excellent. All right, if you got those two, you've done well. Numéro 3, alors, j'habite au cœur de ma ville et c'est animé. Okay, so 2 clues. You're looking for someone who says it's animé, and this bit au cœur. Qu'est-ce que c'est le cœur? We learned this in module 1 when we did sport. It said c'est bon pour le corps, bon pour le corps, bon pour le mental, and this here is a body part. Your cœur is your heart. So I live in the heart of town, and it's animated, so it's lively. So let's have a look. We'll do this one in blue. Let's see who it was. Voilà, c'est Julien, and this is where he says, j'habite en plein centre-ville. So I live right in the center of town, et c'est très animé. Excellent, that was a good one. Alors, numéro 4 says, où j'habite est trop brouillon et trop sale, à mon avis. Alright, so 2 things. We need it to be noisy, brouillon, and sale, dirty. So who talks about litter? Who talks about pollution or too many cars? La personne, c'est Mathilde. Voila, here we go. So, mon quartier n'est jamais calme. Okay, so it's never peaceful, therefore it's too noisy. Here we go. They put their music on too loud, and furthermore than the noise, it's dirty. There's always litter by the street. It's depressing, a bit like our Mathilde's life. This Mathilde isn't happy as well. Alors donc, et finalement, le dernier un, numéro 5, voilà, c'est nul pour les ados où j'habite. Now, if you didn't know this word here, you'd be toast. Ado is short for adolescent, and adolescent is a teenager. So who complains that there's not a lot to do for young people? C'est Karim, voila, and this is what it says. So this is where synonyms, and why we do match the synonyms. Ado is a teenager, can match it to here. Les jeunes are young people. So I live in a suburb, and there's nothing for young people. There's no park or play area where kids can play, and there's few public transports to go into town. Voila, so that's what you should have. It goes Hubert, Sophie, Julien, Mathilde, et finalement Karim. Right, guys, mark out of 5 for that. Put it at the top here. If you've got 3 out of 5 or more, you've done really well there. Alors, donc, 2 extra challenges then. This is our first one. You have to look through to find this. My district is never calm. Mon quartier n'est jamais calme. So, you don't really say district. This is a bit of American English, but in French, they always say quartier. My quarter, particularly if you live in a town, you live in a quartier. So Sutton is our quartier of London. There's only one street. Il n'y a que une seule rue. So il n'y a que is there's only, and then une seule is a single or one. There's not much to do. Il n'y a pas grand chose à faire, which literally means there's not big things to do. On Sundays, you don't see anyone outside. We looked at this. Le dimanche, on ne voit personne dehors. This is a beautiful word for outside. There's no longer a cinema. Il n'y a plus de cinéma. This is a key negative. You've got to learn it. There's nothing for young people to do. Il n'y a rien pour les jeunes. Remember, les jeunes are young people. Ado is the synonym that you can use. Yeah, I'm not going to write on this anymore. That's embarrassing. Voilà, et finalement, there's neither a park nor a play area. So this is il n'y a ni parc ni aire du jeu. So whenever you say ni, it means neither nor, or neither nor. Neither nor. There you go. Ni is how you say it in French. Alright, well done if you got to our extra challenge. This is what you should have. Le bruit. You're going to see this word on your GCSE. Guaranteed. It means noise. Le bruit is noise. Brouillon is noisy. Des déchets par terre is rubbish. Literally, litter, des déchets par terre, by the ground. Voilà. So, plusieurs entreprises ont fermé. Loads of businesses have shut. So if you think about an enterprise, it's the same word. Fermé. We've seen this verb in loads of contexts now. En banlieue is in the suburbs. Peu de transport en commun. The transport en commun is public transport. So communal transport that everyone uses. And then trop de circulation is too much traffic. La circulation is the traffic. Think about circulation in your body, everything moving around. And then think about cars on the road doing it. Alors, guys, you've done really well on a good reading. Now we're just going to up that difficulty a little bit. Okay, so you know that listenings are really challenging, and that listening exam is going to be one of the hardest exams you will do this summer, but you're going to do well on it. So listen up. This is a way to practice this listening. It's great that you're independent and on your own at home rather than in class, because you can pause this when you want. You can write down your answers. You can go back and listen to it. I fully encourage you to do that. Don't use this as a test. Get the most out of this and get used to listening and using this French to see what you can do. Try and get 100% on this, guys, by rewinding and listening again and again and again to this. It will massively help your French. So to get the file, I've got everything up here in the yellow. I also put this on your sheet. So all you need to do is you need to go onto this website here. You can copy and paste it from the sheet I've given you, or just like control and click that link on the sheet, not on the not on YouTube, and then copy and paste this code. Copy and paste it in because it's all case sensitive, and it will upload with this listening. What you have to do, alors je vais expliquer en français. Alors maintenant, vous allez écouter 6% et ils vont décrire le ville. La seule chose qu'il faut faire, est-ce que ils sont positifs, négatifs, ou est-ce qu'ils disent les choses positives et négatives en ce qui concerne leur ville? Donc, écoutez numéro 1, il ou elle, est-ce qu'il est positif, négatif, ou est-ce qu'il dit quelque chose de positif et quelque chose de négatif? La défi additionnel, il ne faut pas faire cette activité, d'accord? C'est seulement défi additionnel. Il faut dis-moi pourquoi. La raison pourquoi ils sont positifs, négatifs ou les deux. Dis-moi les détails ici. Donc, vous allez gagner une note sur 6. Alors, put me on pause now. Go on to the listening file. So go on here and then copy and paste this in. Go on the listening file and have a little listen. Remember, listen as many times as you want. The next few slides are the transcripts you can read through, and then I'll go through the answers when you're ready. Alors mes petits, right guys, have a little read through of our transcript now. Put me on pause, check your answers, maybe see if you can get the extra challenge for this. When you restart me, I am going to talk through this slide and just pick out some nice bits of language. So make sure you pause me before we get going. Alors, right guys, let's have a little look at this to see if we can work it out. I just want to talk about the traps and the tricks that they do. So this one here, nice and straightforward. You've got a nice negative to start. Il n'y a rien pour les jeunes. Il n'y a ni ciné, ni boîte de nuit. Et c'est déprimant, which is it's depressing. Obviously, this has got to be negative. And then here, il n'y a aucun problème dans mon quartier. Right, here's the trick. Il n'y a aucun problème dans mon quartier. You hear a negative. Il n'y a. What does aucun mean? It means none or not any. So, there's no problems in my town. C'est toujours très tranquille et agréable. So this one is positive. Voilà. Alors, le troisième. Dans mon village, il n'y a pas assez de poubelles. Donc, il y a trop de déchets par terre. C'est sale. Okay, so you've got a negative here. There's not enough bins. Therefore, there's too much rubbish on the streets. It's dirty. This one is fully negative. Right. Numéro 4. Ma ville est très animée. Okay, nothing there. That could be a good thing or a bad thing. C'est bien d'avoir toujours des choses à faire. It's good to always have something to do. Par contre, and this is your clue here, il n'y a qu'un seul supermarché, ce qui n'est pas pratique. So, they've said it's good to have lots of things to do, but then they've said there's only a single supermarket, which is not practical. This is your clue. Par contre, on the other hand, so this one is positive, boom, and negative. Beautiful, like a toddler. Alors donc, et niveau 5, dans mon quartier, il n'y a jamais assez de transport en commun. Il n'y a que une bus par jour pour aller en ville. C'est ridicule. This one is all negative. So in my area, there's never enough public transport. There's only one bus a day to go into town. That's ridiculous. You wouldn't get that in England, but these little rural places in France, you get that. And then finally, numéro 6, il n'y a plus de voitures dans le centre-ville parce qu'on a créé une zone piétonne. C'est beaucoup mieux comme ça. This one's the hardest. So, there's no longer cars in the center of town. This is what I've highlighted. Because they've created a pedestrian zone, une zone piétonne. Now this is where we talk about knowing the unknown and seeing what you can work out. C'est beaucoup mieux comme ça. So you have to know the word mieux, which is better, It's lots better like that. So this one is positive. Okay, I'll confirm these more clearly on the next slide. So this is the answers, or here are the answers for that, guys. Mark up your own work. Remember, I told you in the intro, it's just the mark out of 6. So all you need to do is mark this, all the extra challenges, the reasons. If you've got any of these reasons, you've done really, really well. Alors mes petits, right guys, a brilliant effort today looking at the positives and negatives of your town. What I want to end on then is a little plenary of daily tests. These are on your homework, yeah? We've got our posh negatives over here, and we've got the imperfect tense. Key things you have to know. Do you know these 4 phrases? What you want to do is pause me. What I want you to do is pause me and see if you can complete this. So no need to copy all this out. I mean, you can if you want, but all I want you to do is just put the French for these in here and then write the answers out in your book, all on these lines, to see if you can do it. There's an extra challenge. These 3 words came up today: noise, public transport, and then until midnight. Do you know them? See if you properly know them. Pause me and complete this. I'll go through the answers on the next slide. Alors mes petits, here's our answers then. Here's what you needed to know. Mark your own daily test. Did you know these things? If not, why don't you spend 5 minutes learning them now and then go back to it. All right, we've talked about homework. Homework will be put up on Frog. You need to just do 1 per week. Make sure, I know like your school day is there and you're working 8:30 till whatever. I do 8:30 till 4. Make sure you do your homework as well. It all matters. Your year group is going to be the most affected by Corona because year 11s won't have exams. You definitely will. So you need to be on top of it. If you've got any French questions, it seems everyone has emailed me, every year group, particularly year 7, apart from year 10s and year 11s. So if you've got a problem, please email me, ask me about your French. I'm happy to help and to hear from you guys. Right, guys, until next time, thank you for listening. Merci tout le monde. Au revoir.